buses. It was for 5 buses, and the quotation came to around, not around, it came to exactly 29,995. From that 29,995, we had nothing. As from early this morning, we had nothing in our account. So just give me a second, guys. I just need to put this on the side. My sincere apology about that. I'm back now. So we had nothing as of this morning. So we were starting from the position that we only had pledges, and all our pledges were, we were looking at about 17,000. All our pledges, and including some of the sponsors who were prepared to pay, we thought we will have enough to cover for 5 buses. And by the way, that's 5 buses only in the Soweto and Johannesburg area. The Pretoria side, thanks to Kwena, Kwena was able to organize taxis for Mamelodi and Atteridgeville at no cost to us. So we were very grateful for that from Kwena, and that offer still stands. We will have people being transported from Mamelodi and from Atteridgeville at no cost. We are grateful for your assistance on that, Kwena.
No, it's not
Coming,
Mamelodi, it's Yesterdays. But
yeah,
I said that I can try to squeeze Mamelodi.
yeah. Thanks a lot, Kwena. So this morning we were like I said, we had nothing. So we had to ask Patriot to start donating or depositing money. And at the stage when it reached 6,000, it was around 3. And the bus company was on our back saying, well, if you don't have anything or commitment fee, we can't reserve any buses for you. So in that instance, you will have no bus at all. So we paid them 5,000 that we had at that stage, but the money kept on coming, like Patriots promised that they will do. And we had contact with them, and they indicated that it's fine. They will be able to contact all the drivers. So the drivers will be at the depot tomorrow by 8 o'clock, ready to leave for various areas from 8:30. So what is left on our side was to make sure that we raise the 25,000. As we speak at the moment, on the 2 accounts that we send to people, one account is sitting at 4,100, and the other account is sitting at 3,000. So all in all, as I'm speaking to you right now, we have 7,000. But there are people who have actually deposited the money, and if we count that money, it's just that they didn't do instant deposit, so it won't reflect right away. It might take a day or two, and that, if we're to count that, it comes to 1,000. So that will make it 5,000 plus the 3,000. It will have the 8,000. Notwithstanding that, we also have patriots who we trust, who had made commitment. And if we include those patriots who we trust that they've made commitment and they'll follow up on that, on their commitments, so we are looking at plus minus we're looking at plus minus 3,000. And late this evening, it's just that I can't disclose, one patriot as well decided that they will donate 3,000. So they will give us 3,000. So you can see if we start adding that money, all of it, it come to plus minus 15,000. We are still a long way to making sure that we have enough to cover for those 5 buses. But if we look at it now, we will have enough to cover for 3 buses. So we still need money for two buses. Yes, Kwena has also been doing some phone calls to some people. Lately, we had someone who indicated that they have deposited something, but we haven't, or they've transferred money, but we haven't seen that. We have asked for a proof. It's a, let me say, it's a good amount of money that will go a long way. It may even cover for 2 buses, but we're at this stage we cannot be sure, because what we have done is we have requested proof of that, and if we get that proof, then we can say to the patriots that yes, all is sorted. It's all systems go for tomorrow. And all of what I'm saying right now will be followed through tomorrow, or let's not say tomorrow, because tomorrow it will be, I mean, just like today, it was from 8 o'clock till now. One hasn't get time to rest. It's this and that, and then going make sure that we talk to the bus companies and all those things. And people are calling and DMs and all those things. So we haven't had time to rest. But a day after tomorrow, that's when we will have a printout and printout of statement and the invoice from the bus company, and all the other monies that have been paid and received will then be forwarded to all the patriots who have actually contributed. Like we said, we want to make sure that we are transparent, that patriots know how the money was spent. What we requested now, donations, it was only for, we requested donations for transport, and that money indeed was spent or will be spent on transport. So as things stand right now, we know that 5 buses may not be enough if everyone who has made commitment follows through. However, what we have decided was that it looks like in Alexander and Orange Grove, we have enough people to fill a bus. So what we'll do is the one bus will go to Alexander and Orange Grove. Then we'll have the second bus that will pick up part of there's about 25 people, Dudula people in Soweto, and there's another group that is organized by Mr. Mkonza. I saw him; it's somewhere here, down here. I've seen him. So, all in all, that's the second bus, and we need those 2 more buses will carry the so-called the young lions. We still need confirmation, obviously, as to where those young lions will be picked up. For those who are not aware who are the young lions is a group that is mainly affiliated to Lux. That's the young lions. And may I take this opportunity, guys, to remind you that our march will be a peaceful march, and we want it to stay that way. And all the marshals, guys, marshals are expected to be on site before 9 o'clock tomorrow. All the marshals needs to be on site before 9 o'clock tomorrow. So you need to be Pretoria Church Square at 9, and then you before 9, Then you will have 5 or 10 minutes briefing before the entire program begins. That's the plan as we have right now. As for the pickup point, uh, I will have a discussion with Mkonza after the space, Mr. Mkonza, as to where the bus will pick them up. Mike, I will need to have a chat with you as to which area in Alexander you prefer that they be picked up. Preferable, obviously, on the Louis Botha Avenue. It's much better that way. And the guys in Orange Grove, obviously, they have to be on the Orange Grove. So those are the pickup points. And obviously, the pickup points will have to be before 9 o'clock. We need to give ourselves 30 to 45 minutes from Johannesburg to Pretoria. So that's the program of the day in the morning. Obviously, when we get there, we are expecting that all other patriots who would like to join us, who are coming in their cars, please make sure that you are there at 9:30. We are very tight on time. We need to make sure that latest by 9:30 or quarter to 10, we are leaving for Union Buildings. Our march officially ends at 1 o'clock. And at 1 o'clock or just before 1, all our buses, as per the arrangement that we have with the bus company, they will have to be leaving the area at that time. We have a slight issue with parking, guys, in those who are using their own cars in Pretoria. And we were hoping that we will have an ear with the metro in Pretoria so they don't spend the entire day impounding our cars. It's really counterproductive. But we are not sure if we'll be able to win on that score, but we will keep on pushing. We'll see what we can do. And because we know parking in Pretoria is at premium, it's not easy to find parking. So let's just
No,
make
I
sure.
think let me rather advise that people find parking at Semi-Marks one. That is the building that I know they have parking lots inside. So rather park somewhere around and then Uber around because I think it's much safer. Park where you know the car is going to be secured. But we
Uh,
need to, I think let's stress out the buses that are left out because of we might just be in short of that. It's very going forward. We need to work on that. I think the last push now is to secure the last two buses that we are short of actually.
you are absolutely spot on, Gwen. We still need assistance, and for those who have pledged and they haven't made payments, please, guys, help us. We need to make sure that we make a payment to the bus company. Please, the accounts, I will be posting the accounts. I, Kwena, I think what you can do, you can just share the accounts right at the top of our space. It will be much better that way. That anyone who wants to do that, uh, anyone who wants to contribute, will then go ahead and contribute. It's important that you assist us, guys. We can't afford to leave the patriots. Imagine saying to those patriots who we have promised them that we will be going with them in Pretoria. Imagine having to choose and pick. How do we even begin to choose? You see how difficult it is. You can't choose. Ideally, we want to take all of them. So imagine if we have to say, no, you are not going, you are going. It's just become very, it's not nice, especially if I mean, they have notified us 2 or 3 days in advance. So, guys, please assist us. If you have a little bit extra, even if it's $100, we really appreciate that. $100 will go a long way. One bus cost us 6,000. So if you pay $100, so it means the balance is only 5,900, and then it comes down that way. That's the only way that we'll be able to take it down, and then make sure that the two buses are also joining us. We don't have a Western government or Western, what do they call that?
No,
The
the Oppenheimers. They said I was sponsored by the
yeah,
Oppenheimers. So
we don't
they're
have
not
that.
here. I wish they were here. Please ask them to give my numbers to the Oppenheimers. Like I need them like today. Please.
Yeah, so
Please, Patriots, when
we
you
don't.
see them saying that I'm sponsored by the Oppenheimers, please tell them that I said you guys must share my numbers with them.
No, well, you are sponsored by Oppenheimer. They just don't know that the kind of food that we have to eat while working, that we don't have money to spend in luxury restaurants. So if you see a person just buying a pie and a can of Coke, then you should know that life is tough. So we don't have
You don't
Oppenheimer.
have to expose me like that, please.
No, sorry, sorry.
No, don't expose me like that. No.
So yes, patriots, we need. I mean, I know there are people who, I was very excited today that I saw deposits of 50 rand, 40 rand, 20 rand. I was very excited because it just shows that that is the amount that a person can afford. We really appreciate that. So if you're giving us $20 and that $20 comes out of SASA, to me, I say I'm very proud of a person like that because I know the sacrifice that went through for that person to pay $20. And that $20, it's a lot of money. It does a lot of things for us. So we really appreciate. So we are saying once more, guys, we don't have, if we happen to get a sponsor, we won't be bothering anyone. We'll only be accounting to members to say, guys, we've found a sponsor. This is how much they've paid, and this is how we're spending that amount of money. So we won't need to bother saying to all of us, let's contribute. I hope on that we are covered. I have covered the logistic around when you get there. We are meeting in Church Square. Very importantly, guys, our march is peaceful. We don't want any problems. Even if it's I will really be proud because remember, we always said we want the better South Africa. The better South Africa is the country that is clean. We don't want our cities, and I will say it, and you can call me xenophobic, I'm happy with it. We don't want our country to look like Lagos or Abuja. Sorry, we don't want that. We want our cities to look like beautiful city in Rwanda. That's what we want our country to look like. So, guys, if you're coming with us tomorrow, and I know it sounds, guys, let's make it easy for the people who will be cleaning after us tomorrow. You can be, we really can be marching about our country, that we want our country clean, and we make our country even worse by making it looks untidy, guys. And then we are just being I don't understand it. How can you be saying that? That's hypocrisy at the nth degree. You can't be saying we have a problem with this and our countries, our cities are not clean, and then you go in there and trash your city. So guys, let's be example tomorrow. Make sure when we leave the place that the place is neat. There are dust bins, rubbish bins in Pretoria. If you're drinking or if you're eating something, please make sure. I mean, it doesn't, if you can eat 2 meters or 3 meters or 10 meters later, but drop whatever in a rubbish bin. So I will even be, but that's just my mind. But I'm not saying people do that. I will even be uh, proud if I know I will do that. I'm not saying people must do that. I will be proud if we are walking on the streets while we are campaigning, we are angry at what we are angry at because we are not happy with what our government is doing. At least if you see debt on the street, pick it up and put it in the rubbish bin. Show this government that we are not we are not like them. We know what we want for this country, and we want this country, and we will make it happen. That's my view. I'm not saying, I'm not imposing it on anybody. I'm saying that's what I will be doing tomorrow, because I really want us to be an example to show these guys that they have no clue as to what they're doing, and we want to show them how the country is run. And that's my view. I'm not saying anybody must do it. If you do it, and if you want to do it, by all means, please join me and do it.
Yes. And adding on that, since I'm seeing the other people, and especially those that are actually bringing and turning this thing to say that we are bringing anarchy, may you please ask your people to reserve themselves. We are going to march to the Union Building towards our government. We are asking them not to provoke South Africans. We are merely asking, please, let's help each other and keep your forces down. We'll do the same, please. And like we said, we are coming in peace. We are addressing our president, our government. We are not addressing any other government, but we are addressing the government of South Africa and the president of South Africa. So please ask your people, if you were indeed lobbying them to distract us, please hold your forces. And that is our plea to you.
Guys, good news. As I'm talking to you, Good Samaritans just come on board. We have another 1,000. Two people just put in 500, 500 each. So you see, it we are going somewhere. We have 1,000 now in the last 30 minutes or so. So I'm very happy that it's going. I mean, with this money that is coming through, we are picking up other South Africans that we would have left behind. So I'm very excited to announce that to you that if I have two payments of 500 each that just came through. Oh
Okay,
no,
Mangalani, give Hope the speaker. It's been long
I I,
raising his hand.
I will do it.
Hope.
I just lied, Gwena. We have 400, so it's 1,400. Okay, I'll give
No,
hope
but it's
that.
fine. We can't be doing announcements of this every time. The biggest thing, the biggest worry is that we are still 6,000 short of two buses. So that is the most important. So we'll do that as we go. But let's go back to the program of action. Hope, since you've been raising your hand, I think you're the first person to do that. Please take the mic.
Thank you very much, my leaders. Sincere apologies, I joined very late. I've been off social media for some time. I think they
You're not
decided.
audible, sir.
Can you hear me?
Please raise your voice.
Can you hear me?
I think we can hear you, just that,
Yeah, it's
people are so
better now.
used to speaking up front.
Yeah, sorry. I was saying that I would also like to contribute, just in short. I've not seen, the account number that you guys have shared. But if
Can you
anyone,
just check my
mhm,
my TL
yeah,
at Rural Terrain? You will see both the accounts, the FNB and the NetBank account, actually.
thank you
It's
very
on my
much.
other
I'll do that.
account. Or check from
Thanks.
this account, then you'll see the Rural Terrain account.
Thanks. We'll do.
Okay, thank you, Hope.
Gwena,
Uh,
Gwena,
yes.
just
Mm-hmm.
to save hope time in searching for your TL on the other account, ask him to DM me. I will send it right away as other speakers are speaking. I will send the account details to him right away.
Okay, I think he can hear you. Hope, I think you heard the message.
Loud and clear. I'll do that now.
Okay. I think before I accept new speaker, you can speak before I accept two other people to speak before you.
Gwen, are you talking to
Yes.
me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right. Also, like, just to add to what Gwen was talking about, I saw on the timeline there was a post about people from Limpopo going to foreign nationals' houses and making them pack and making them leave and stuff like that. So I don't know how true is that. I think it's just also important to address that we have nothing to do with that as far as I'm concerned, right? And then
As far as I'm concerned, the issue of Limpopo is due to the 7 women that were killed in Seshego.
yes.
So, what the community decided to do there indeed is not our program,
Mhm.
but I can't necessarily speak on their behalf. Khutazo, please wait. Can you switch off your mic, please? I can't address that. I can't directly address it because of other issues that are there in Limpopo that is making people get angry. But what I would say is that it's not us. It's not us who are saying to them they must do those things. It's out of the
Mhm.
community's anger. That is how they saw fit to deal with this
Mhm.
problem directly, actually.
Okay. And then I haven't received any DMs from anybody coming from the Val Triangle. Yeah, just to let them know that I still need a lift if there's anybody coming from the Val Triangle to Union Building. Yeah. Thank you.
Are you driving or you are looking for transport?
I am looking for transport because like the only transport I can get only leaves at 9:30 to Johannesburg. That's it. Otherwise, from Johannesburg, then I'm immobile. That's the thing. And I see most of the buses that you guys have organized leave around 8. And so maybe I might even be late for the buses unless I just leave with somebody from the Val directly. You know.
I don't know of anyone from the Val, but I think Patriots can hear you. Anyone that is leaving from Val, please help Hope. Help our sister Hope. Please keep her safe
Far out.
before we actually add on that.
Far out.
Don't just offer transport.
Yeah.
Offer transport and be willing to be very responsible and ensure that you are going to bring her and I will see her when she gets here, please.
Yeah, it's far out, not hope. Okay.
Farad, sorry, God, I don't know why I'm still saying Hope.
It's a nice name. I don't blame you. Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. I think I accepted new speakers. I'll start with Lisa and then, yeah. Lisa, the
Hi,
mic.
hi. I just wanted to know regarding the reflector jackets. I'd heard that we could either wear reflector jackets as marshals or a red T-shirt. Now, is that still the case?
Yes, it is the case because of I don't think we can cover all the marshals with reflectors. So to show that you're willing to be a marshal, please come dressed in a red t-shirt actually for the day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Miss Gwena, I have a question.
Bongs, I don't even see you as a speaker because I'm so used to actually doing this with you. So pardon me.
Yes. Yeah, no problem. I don't have reflectors. I also don't have what do you call it, red T-shirt. Not that I was saying Gucci like I'm gonna marshal the team, but then like, is it fine if I come with my ordinary clothes?
And then which means you are not going to be a marshal, Bongs, and which means I'm going to be short of one marshal, and you can't be the one that to tell me that now. So you see, you're
No,
going to
but
make us fight on
can't I
this,
be?
ne? So no, let's not do it publicly.
Can,
I will call you. I will
no,
call you, and we will sort it out. We will sort it out, ne?
okay,
Please, Bongs.
okay, cool.
I think I accepted Kotato. You would want to say something, and Munya. Hey, okay. I don't think it's safe that anyone who's not a patriot would want to speak today. I don't think it's going to be safe, especially if you want to debate other issues. We are not here to debate issues today. We are talking about our match. So I don't know.
Fellow Africans,
Let's
the
give him.
idea is to,
Let,
to wish you the best in expressing your issues and just to wish that peace will prevail we will be following. It's good that you demand, certain the government to be accountable. We wish you the best in tomorrow's match. That's my contribution.
No, it's fine. Thank you. Thank you for keeping it light also. Thank you very much. Khutazo, I think let's give you the mic, and before I accept new speakers, Hope, Fraud, I think let's step down and then let's allow other people to request for the mic. Thank you. Khutazo, are you there? Jeez. Khutazo? Oh no. Anyone that wants to request for the mic since Khutazo is battling with his connection? Please do so now.
Kwena, we have No Name Brand and Mkulungu.
Oh, hi guys. I just joined in not long ago, so I missed the logistics. Do you have maybe a document that explain? Because maybe I might want to use the bus and in terms of the station that lists the stations that are available. And if not, with the buses, where is the meeting place? Thank you.
I think just tell us where are you nearby, because even with other people, we try to arrange for transport with people that are driving in their private vehicles and see where can we fit you instead of just assuming maybe you can just get a bus.
Oh, I'm next to Gold Reef City.
There was a lady that was offering transport for other people to say if they want to come with her. So just listen through and check there actually. But because the buses are actually, I think it's Soweto, Alex, and what Mangalani.
Where in
Yes.
Soweto?
I'm just worried that Gold Reef City and Hyde Park, they are miles apart. So I don't.
Yeah,
think
no,
it's
they are.
practical.
But where's the bus from Soweto? Where is it? The station from Soweto? Because
Yeah,
I'm not.
we have one that will be living in Zone Ikwezi, Engine Garage. And then we have another one, but this one is in Alexander, so we can't count it. Perhaps what you can do, drop your DM, and then I will find out the other pickup points, 2 more pickup points in Soweto, and then I will communicate those pickup points to you. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. If not, if there's no bus, where is the pickup point? I'm saying, where is the assembly for the match?
Oh, it's in Church Square in Pretoria.
What time?
9:30. Are you answered?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's all.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but I think also how train from Park Station may be your best bet. But we'll see. Just drop in the DM and then we'll see what happens. So when you can accept others if there are other speakers. Oh, I see. Akrekis Kaleme is on the podium as well.
Yes, good evening, everyone. No, Mangalani, I just wanted to say good luck to everyone. Please stay safe, and no alcohol consumption. Please, let's not forget the course. And yeah, good luck, guys. Be safe.
Thank you, Akarakiskele. The cause, that's what's most important. We mustn't forget that we are going there for a cause. And the reason that we are there, our government must really understand that we are there because we feel the pain for what they're doing when they're prioritizing foreigners over South Africans. That must never be forgotten, and we don't apologize for doing what we are doing. No country anywhere else in the world will allow foreigners to be prioritized over citizens. As a parent, if you prioritize your neighbor's kids over your own, you must be really mad. You need to be inspected. So in this instance, it's a government, it's not an individual, but we need the government to start thinking. We need at least 2 brain cells will help them realize that no, it doesn't work. Prioritize your own. We will love you even more if you prioritize us. Thank you.
Amanda.
Guys, can I say something, Kwena, if you allow me?
Yes, co-host.
Tomorrow, actually, it's a good day also.
Why are you cutting?
The Union building. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now you're fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm saying that tomorrow is actually a good day because I think the president himself is at the Union buildings. So hopefully we'll also attract his attention and his fellow presidential suits.
We'll see about that. We still have a long way to go. Anyone that wants to request the mic before we close the space at 4:00, I think we're just gonna close the space. We have covered up everything we need to.
Oh, actually, there's a guy called Prince who is willing to offer transport from Sandton tomorrow, 2 people maximum. He asked me to announce this.
Prince,
So
can you give us the thing?
Handle is at I am cause he is. Maybe he can send you a DM also, and also Mangalani.
Yeah, can you just ask us to do that?
No problem.
Mike and Elmo are here. So who speaks first? Elmo, Mike.
Let me just
Elmo. Okay, Mike, fine. You speak first.
all right, I just wanted to also we are our for tomorrow. And I'm excited looking at the response for everything in transport pledges. And actually being on Twitter, I can get people are also excited about our tomorrow. So all the best to all of us. And I think everything goes well according to our plan. And I just want to talk about it. The issue of the plan. I know that I planned my 50th and 90th day. But I'm just a little bit worried when I get with this behind in terms of short rotation. When we still 2 months short. And so I'm not like to call upon one other to that have a place like Mangalani that even if I find we're a long way. Maybe I can also give something from my side. Because just like today, I went to my children's school thinking that I was will find that I have already done for 6 years. So I think I will take from a little bit I helped for this month school fees. So I will pledge 500 for today. not too much, especially transport. We need buses to all be available to carry our attractions. Pretoria is a big area for us specifically for South Africa, because South Africans are actually waiting. That's what I can show you. Then I just by 5 days two people contacted me to speak to me, so I referred to you, and I gave them the contact and MBB, so that they can take to some journalists from some schools. So as I said, tomorrow they can talk to me regarding the march. So I hope
It's fine, thank you. No, they didn't give me a phone, thank you, Mike.
all right.
No, I thank you for introducing once again. Amandla.
No problem. That's right. Yeah, I think that's it for me for tonight.
I like as I said, I thought it was really actually listening me. Then when you guys start to speak, I think all of us were relaxed today, and you guys were thinking outside. It's like when we were on a trip, guys. Remember when we were growing up, going for a trip, it was so exciting. Yeah.
Mike, you are saying things about my Mike. We really appreciate all your assistance, like what you said. And all of us will also be doing a little bit more as well. Because we really want to make sure that we don't leave any more factors behind. Mike, and Mike, you and I will talk about the pick up points for tomorrow as well. After this space. Okay. Before we continue, Bob, regarding praise indicating that he is able to take two people. No name Brian just send an DM indicating that she is happy to take a taxi from Gold City to Stanton. Then
that would be really, I guess we'll have to communicate about the time.
No, and not
because
your duty, let's cut it down. You are the one that is going to send no name, DM, no name, follow box, follow that, and then handle, so we cut this. Yeah, can you do that?
already
Of locations of each other. So you don't lose when man comes here to the match, the moment is the reference, those again. No, you are the one that is going to communicate alliances.
Okay, no problem. I'll do so, man. I'll also keep proof of these conversations.
It is.
You don't feel things on me. This is too much, man.
You'll be fine, no nothing. I'm my brother. Good evening.
Good evening, Mangalani, boss, Donald, Mike, and all other representatives on the platform. Hey, today, so yeah, tomorrow, we must prepare those babies, we must prepare those jeans, and some more time for hydration. So yeah, I think it will start tomorrow. So yeah, it's exciting. I think we are going to a school trip. It's been long for some of us because I think COVID-19 distracted some of our activities that we are participating on. So yeah, I'm excited to meet our fellow compatriots. So I just wanted to find out if official put South Africans first did respond, because last week we requested if anyone will be able to bring any merchandise so that maybe around 9 o'clock maybe they can provide at that time, just to maybe they have flags or they have the regalia that they can purchase to the participants. So just before the assembly at 9:30. So that's my only request for now.
Oh, yeah, you just reminded me of something also. Yeah, there will be a lady, her name is Apricot. I can't remember the handle correctly, but on my usual ETL, I retweeted her thingy, her tweet from Dodo showing that she'll be selling South Africa t-shirts and other merchandise, the caps and whatever that she sells also. Actually, I just remembered something as Elmo was saying something there. Compatriots or patriots for that matter, your plaquettes, please ensure that they are, I'm not saying be sensitive or be apologetic, but there's no need of us swearing. We said we are being responsible and we are showing, we are leading by example, right? So your plaquettes, I'm not saying be apologetic about your message, but try to keep it minimum. You can't just be swearing for no good reason. You must have a clear message and you must write something that reflects good on the brand. Put South Africans first. Remember, we are building up. We want to show these people that have been calling us the tribes or whatever they call us, whatever name they actually try to even embed us to be or paint us to be. We want to show them that we are above that. I think the plaquettes must carry the message that it says, that it reflects something about us. So please make sure that your plaquettes are clear. Don't be apologetic. I didn't say be apologetic. Right, whatever. But remember, there's no need to swear over something very stupid or childish.
Yeah, can I add something on that part, Kwena? I also spoke to just now before I came on space, Mama Apricot, Mama SA, regarding our flag.
Yes, that is the lady, Mama SA Apricot. She's the one that sells the merchandise.
Yeah, so she also promised she will bring us as many flags as possible.
Indeed, tomorrow you're bringing your flags. You are actually waving the flag very high. We are not mourning. We are celebrating, guys. I think we should even be excited. Please be excited about this. Have energy. Be energetic. Be ready to sing and dance, eh? Donald, I think the mic is for you, and then it will be Muzi. Then I'll accept Khutazo after. Donald, are you still here? Dawe. That guy. Okay, Moose, you can speak if you're there. Moose. Okay.
So Donald and Moose disappeared.
I think so.
Donald, please unmute yourself. Donald. Donald, please unmute yourself and speak.
No, it looks like he's having connectivity issues. I think let's rather allow Khutazo to speak while we wait for Donald and Moose to speak. Khutazo, you can take the mic. Potato, are you also having connectivity issues also? Mangalani, I think we're even getting past the time that we thought that would still be here because we need to see how far are we with other issues actually.
Yes,
Man,
Kwena,
why are you not sleeping?
let's see D or T. D Tonde Songo. What do you have to say? D Tonde Songo. What do you have to say?
I think he's battling with connection.
Yeah, it looks like all of them are. It's very weird.
Potato, are you also battling with connection? Yeah, no, he is. It says connecting now.
تسمعوني انتم؟ اي والله.
Assam? Assam? Hussam? Hassam?
It's connecting also. Everyone is connecting. Potato is requesting. Then there's Tony also who's requesting. Tony Jonathan. Guys, you do know that we have
Okay.
connectivity issues. I'm sure
Uh,
you do know that by now. And
Yeah,
obviously we can't accept
I
everyone.
just saw that account, that hash percentage, but it disappeared.
Yeah, but I mean let's be realistic. I'm sure you guys you do know of our thing. Oh my gosh. I think we are aware of this kind of things that happen. Mangalani, I think it's time for us to wrap up. It is what it is.
are you going to wait for Hutazo and then close it?
No, because I tried to approve his thing his request
I
now.
think it seems to be
It
more
just went
stable right
back.
now. Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Please hold your fist if you guys can hear me.
I just said that we can hear you, Potato. Good evening.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Hold your fist if you can hear me. Hands
We are
up in the
saying
air
we
if you
can
guys can
hear
hear
you.
me.
Can you hear us?
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I was saying, thank you guys. We're definitely going out there and we're going to be very peaceful in our approach to, raising our challenge as a country against a government that is clearly failing to put us first. But we wouldn't let that stop us from raising our voices. Like the youth and, you know, members of society during the times that apartheid was brought down. Like those young and brave old generations, this generation, will stand up and say no. And we will ensure that South Africans are put first. Come rain or shine, we will do it. We need to tell our story our way. And for those who've got proper, documenting equipment, cameras, phones, bring your phones, guys, bring your cameras. Take a lot of pictures. If we've got professional photographers, come through and share your skill and help us raise awareness around this. Let us tell our own narrative because we know that the media will share their own narrative. Allow them to share a narrative that we can share ourselves. This is our message. We want to share it in the way that we want to share it. And the media will twist their story, because they own the space. Let's use our own spaces to tell our story our way. We will not allow media to bombard us or to push us out and to make their views our views. As South Africans, we are very peaceful. But when we are sick and tired, we are sick and tired. And I think, guys, we are sick and tired. Guys, it's high time we put our voices to action. Voice it in action. Be the change that you want to see in your community. And wherever you are, this is just a continuation of what has been started. The Put South Africa concept is going to continue. It's going to ensure that everyone in the country and in the world knows and understands that we are here to stay. We are here to protect our birthrights. We are here to ensure that South Africans are benefiting from those who have died fighting for this land. The land is bleeding and it's crying with their blood. You know, if you were to open up the ground, you'd realize that too many South Africans died for this land that is just being abused by foreign nationals. Never. It shouldn't happen. This is our reality, guys, but it should never be our legacy. We will tell a story one day of how we changed the narrative of South Africans being attacked in their own country. We will change that narratives and we will come out as heroes. CI.
I think Khutazo is such a poet, guys. Am I the only one that sees the potential in him? Like every time when he speaks, I mean, you just want to, continue the fight. Like he's that motivational speaker, kind of, yeah, patriot. Thank you, Khutazo. Kamorelo, I think let's not leave you out.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
I think we are good. We are hearing you, comrade. Oh,
All
patriot,
right.
sorry.
Their comrades are at Lutuli House. They
Don't
still
pardon me,
millions.
pardon me, pardon me. Don't take me to the slaughters, eh?
That's why. I just from my side, I'd like to thank everyone. You guys are playing a very huge role in honestly freeing South Africans from being held hostage by illegal immigrants. I think I just want to thank you guys honestly for playing that role. And so far, I think I'll also just club in 100 rand just to help you guys from my side. I'll also do it now because I didn't even know that you guys do need the assistance or whatever. But I will help wherever I can help. Unfortunately, I do stay in Joburg South. I do not have transport for tomorrow, but I'll be with you guys in spirit, honestly. And I think maybe the next match that you guys hold, I will come to that match and yeah, hopefully we'll take it from there. And then I just want to ask you guys that please, guys, do not stop here. We still have a long road to go. We still have a long, you know, so please let us not stop here. We still have issues in this country that we still need to tackle. And by the way, I ran for Ward Councillor in my Ward 119 in the city of Johannesburg under Action SA. And uh, just at the age of 20, by the way. So I tried playing a part there. Unfortunately, we did lose to the ANC. Yeah, but the struggle continues. Um, so we shall fight. And thanks, everyone. Thank you for playing that big part in honestly freeing ourselves from not only illegal immigrants, but honestly creating that awareness that we honestly have an incompetent government that gives zero fucks, obviously. Incompetent ministers, people in positions. So, yeah, thanks, guys.
As much as you are saying that we must not deter, you must not deter from actually even going forward and campaigning in your ward. Maybe the next 5 years it will be very great for you. Just hang
Yeah,
in there also.
definitely. Yeah, we continue.
Yes, we continue. Thank you, Kamahelo.
Thanks. Bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Kamogelo, and thanks a lot for words of encouragement. And I really like to see patriots like yourself and taking active citizenry to the other to another level. That's great. And you, for you to say you're just 20 and you're doing that, it shows that you are conscious of what's happening in your environment. And I so wish more and more young people can be like you, because unfortunately our young generation, it's all about amapiano and 350 from government grant. It's all about, and by the time they wake up, they're 30, turning 35, and it's too late to do anything. Much appreciated, Kamkhel.
Okay,
Thanks
let's
a lot.
give Africa a chance before we wrap up. Africa, ntwa ya o tla lata moakere. Tla ba re bolela segae, tlo letsetsa cheap, mara re tlo go fa fine. Fine re kgopela donation. O ka tla se bolele ka donation mo re ke tlo la mogagesho. Tlile lata. O fetsa o bolela. Africa
Oh,
gantsi.
hello, Lamkwana, le kae?
A ba re gona
Sorry
re
for
lo tlo
being.
patela fine. O tsena ka mo patela
Awa,
fine, o tlile lata. Ebile re nyaka di-donation.
wena bothata. Wena bothata eo sa wara ka yona. A se tshenyo e patela eo. Nna ne ke
Oh, a mo
go
kwa Mangalani. Africa romela tšhelete mo Mangalani kgopela we confirm.
Ara se selo mara
Ke
tšhelete
ba
re
checking
nyaka
gore
today.
ga
e
ke
se
re ke mora ke re tlo patela seroto ke fine.
e se ke no le tla e bona. Cause a ke re la tseba gore ba re di-slave, so ne re sa le go plantationeng kwa re sa slave away, so re tla di bjang. Anyways, I just wanted to say because I'm late, I wanted to find out about the parking, but anyways, it's fine. Ke tla phaka mo semi-max mo la kaosane. So, ke a tseba gore ke tshepisitse gore ke tlo ba gona, so mara ke na le meeting kaosane, mara I'll be there in the morning, and then maybe around 12 I'll be leaving, but I just want to make my presence, you know, just to increase the numbers. So I'm actually very happy, guys. And then the donations, let's not stop here. You know, it may start now, but as time goes on, you know, it will help us like court cases and stuff like that. So I'm thinking let's just continue as it is. If you have something, let it not just be now. Let's just, you know, normalize it. And then whatever, any amount is, you know, is good enough. So thank you guys, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Mara ke tshwantse ke thome kwa at the plantation first, and then I'll see you guys to make sure that our young generation joins the plantation as the rest of us. So I'm very grateful. Thanks.
A ba dukagetse ngwana magolo. A ke re tlile lefatsheng gore re tle re tlo bereka re be di-slave. Mara ele ya mošate yona ra e nyaka. A ke re o rile a se selo. Yona ya mošate yona ra e nyaka before re beya boroko.
Kwena, there is a lady who's asking, she's from Parktown in Joburg, Parktown View. She's asking how can she get transport to PTA.
I think the lady, as much as you were helping No Name, you can go back to the same guy and ask if that guy can't accommodate two girls now, you know, two women there.
No, already that guy is settled. There are two girls, so now this is the third one.
I don't know. Let's see. Patriots, anyone who's coming from around Senton or Parktown View, assist, please. I think let's allow proud South African product while we wait for somebody to assist.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, ma'am.
Fantastic. I won't take long because a lot of things have been covered. But firstly, I would like to say I am very proud of this movement. They've tried to undermine us. They've called us name. They've said whatever that they wanted to say. The fact is we've made a mark and we've made an impact. Whether they acknowledge it or they deny it, the fact is we've put our stamp out there. I am so overwhelmed with emotions right now and to basically realize la siphuma khona. You know, I'm very saddened by the fact that I will not be able to join the march because of my little boy, who's obviously, you know, I was informed, call from work, that he's not feeling well. So I am really emotional because I was really looking forward to the march. However, the little that I can do is to contribute. My challenge is I bank with a different institution, but I still believe that I can still make a difference. The challenge is I joined the space very, very late. I am not really sure where exactly should I contribute. I would appreciate it if somebody can share that information with me. I believe that the little that I can do will have an impact to push forward this movement because I'm very proud of it. I believe in it, and I know that it will have a positive impact eventually. Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks a lot. I think the okay. Let's
No,
just
I
check
just
the
tagged
details.
on the post on my tweet actually. That is the reason why I was moved. Proud South African, just check your your notifications. I just checked you. I mean, I just tagged you on the tweet itself to show you which bank account you can use actually.
Okay, I copied it. Thank you very much, Patriot. I know it's not a lot, but I believe that it will somehow make a difference, especially with assisting with the transportation. So I am pledging, or rather, I will be transferring 500 rand just now. I really hope that it makes a difference somehow. Thank you.
No, it will make a difference. There's no such a thing called a little amount. We appreciate all the contribution, even if it is starting from 50 rand, because they will help to actually, if it's one person contributing 50, the other person is contributing 50, it's already 100 rand. So there's no such a thing called little money. Thank you, Proud South African Product. Thank you very much, Patriot.
Hi, sorry, Gwenna, can you just also
Yes,
tag me
come.
on that post? Can you just
Okay,
tag
I
me?
will just, okay.
Yeah,
I was just looking at your handle so I can tag you. It's fine.
all right, yeah, because I about to send the Lazano PF the chelete and a mistake.
That's okay. There's this person, Tony, every time when you come up, you know, I don't know what happens to your connectivity. And we want to wrap up, hey? We want to wrap up. Unfortunately, we do know of this kind of issues. So please bear with us. It's not us who are kicking you out or refusing you to give you time to speak. But just DM me or Mangalani. Actually, just DM me on my other account. It's gonna be more faster because this one I just switch in between when I have issues with the other one. Tony, Jonathan, I can't remember. Okay, Major, you are here. You can speak well. I try to thing it.
Good evening, Patriots. I'm not gonna say much because the thing is, I just feel like I can also contribute. You know what I mean? I'm in Western Cape. I'm in Cape Town, in fact. So I feel like I can do something while you guys marching because what you're doing right there, that's what we're supposed to be doing right here. And not so long, I feel like something is coming up here in Western Cape. So it's also part of Put South Africans First. You know, the movement is expanding, by the way. So you can also try to DM me because I also want to know where I can contribute, by the way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Major. I think I will try to do that with you also now. Tony, you are here. Let me give you the mic, actually, because you've been struggling.
Oh, good evening. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Tony. We can hear you. Sorry.
Okay, no, ma'am, I'm sorted. Saying it right.
Wow, Tony.
Someone who's been trying to get on thingy to actually have a time to speak, requesting a mic after mic. Now you just say, guess what, Ted? Get right. How, Tony? School me, say, how? We want to hear you. Talk to us. Okay, I guess Tony doesn't want to speak. Guys, like we highlighted earlier, we are still short of the last two buses. Hopefully you will come through before I think 8 o'clock, right, Mangalani?
Kwena, while you're still talking, just give it 5 minutes. I just want to ask Monica and other organizers if there's anything that I'm missing out. Please raise your hand and speak, or DM me, or Kwena will communicate that to the people. If there's anything that we're missing, I believe we have covered everything because we talked about sanitizing. We didn't talk about it today, but we talked about sanitizing yesterday. Please bring your mask. We are still in level 1. Sanitize, please. Every what do they say? Every 5 minutes, remember to wash your hands and sanitize. And what else am I missing? Oh, social distancing. Uh, Guys, social distancing applies to us. It doesn't apply to rallies. So just keep that in mind. It applies to us, but when there are political rallies, there's no such thing as social distancing. So let's remember tomorrow to social distance, sanitize, and follow all the level 1 protocols. We will be safe. There's no issues. We will be safe if we do all of that. And remember, if there's any foreigner who wants to provoke us, just know let's not play into their hands. Let's avoid their temptations to provoke us. Let's not allow them to do that. Because if we do that, we stand to lose more than them. Remember, these guys will do anything and everything to stay in this country. Remember, we're dealing with people who really hate their countries that much that they really want to hate South Africa, but they don't hate South Africa, but they hate their home country. So they will do whatever it takes to stay in this country.
Wow.
So let's just remember that.
No, you spoke
Yeah,
the
true,
truth.
true, definitely. So we are urging the people that you've been hearing about in the grapevine who wants to disturb this peaceful movement. Please hold your horses. You can go do it in your own countries. What surprises me, they have the nerve of demonstrating in our country, but they can't do it in their own countries. Take for instance us, how passionate we are about our country and its issues. Why can't you do the same in your countries? Go and protest.
Are we covered? I think that should be it for the night.
Let's hear what Mate has to say. Maybe he wants to use some of his bitcoins to pay for our march.
No, Mate was attacking me earlier. I doubt that.
No, let's just Mate. The floor
He
is
was
yours.
saying that I'm actually asking for money to actually extort people. So I don't know. I don't trust these words actually. No.
No, he has bitcoin. So let's hear what Mate has to say. Mate, are you prepared to just give us one bitcoin? It will be enough to cover all our campaigns. The floor is yours, Mate. Take the mic, please.
Good evening, good people. Thank you for the opportunity. I wish you all the best I did not say you want to extort people. Maybe you misheard me. I see the guys that are fighting for sanctions in Zimbabwe. They're offering you some money if you are going to maybe help them pass by the United States Embassy. And yeah, I saw that they take you, that they can offer you some money if you are missing, if you need some assistance.
Martin,
Mate, you have some noise behind you. We can't even hear you clearly. I know of Rutendo proposing that we must help them and we must do whatever they are saying. No, guys. Mate, mute yourself. Come back when you are in a quiet area.
Okay.
no, Kwena, let's just set the record straight. Unless any one of us has been approached by the guys that Mate is referring to, I'm not aware of any payment that has been proposed to put South Africa First movement for us to go via other embassies or via other places. I'm not aware of that.
I thought
Maybe
I
one of
told
us is
you
aware.
earlier when I was showing you Rutendo's DMs and I was laughing at them. Remember earlier? I just laughed through actually because you were saying something along those lines. You guys must help us. I was like, no, man, we're not going to fight your battle. It's your battle. You must go
I
champion
know.
it.
Well, we're really not going to get into the ZANU, ZAPRU, MDC internal politics. We are South Africans. We are fighting South African issues. If they want to fight their own issues, they can go home and fight their own issues. Can
Simple.
you imagine us now? Next, we'll be fighting Abuja. Hey, Amia, Abuja. What? We don't even know these things. So we are focusing on South African issues that are important to the South Africans. Just one last point, Gwena. The marshals, I just got a note that the marshals will need to be there early. There's Bongs was complaining about not having a red shirt. No, you don't have to wear EFF regalia. There's a reflection jacket waiting for you if you come in a bit early. We'll also give you a few sanitizer bottles so you can go around spraying people as well. If there's other people who want to be marshals, please come wearing red. For the yeah, we'll allow you to wear EFF, but just make sure that you get approval from the owner that you can wear red tomorrow, just to be our marshals. We are happy for that. On my side, Gwena, unless there are more questions, I am done. You can take the speakers if you want
And
to take the speakers. If you don't
there's a
want the
new speaker
speakers, we can
accepted
close.
last hour.
Oh, Castro. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's fine.
Thank you, South Africans. First and foremost, I would like to thank you for the hospitality you have shown Zimbabweans for the past 12 years, because this migration started around 2008. Before that, we had youth migration. So I believe in the put South Africa first, because every country has to put its own interest first. And the only thing I ask of our brothers and sisters in South Africa is to be restrained. We know we've overstretched your patience, but we are pleading with you, at least be restrained. And as you go about, you have your right to hold your government accountable for the interest of South Africans. And the only thing I appeal to you is I'm also happy that you've been saying everything's going to be peaceful, and let the force the government to implement lawful actions that protect South African economy and South African people the access to jobs. And then my appeal to you as our brothers, I would like to just highlight that the issue of sanctions is non-political, because it actually, if the sanctions were to go it would help strengthen the put South Africa first, because that wave of millions of people crossing the border would stop, because these people, they are running away from dying from slow death of hunger. So even if they face violence or arrest in South Africa, these people continue to cross the border. So if we want to actually fix this and strengthen South Africans, putting South Africa first, we must say South Africa, including 54 countries, have said removed these sanctions. So if South Africa first could help in that regard without playing into these political things and just say, you know what, you USA, as you, if possible, because ultimately South Africans have a choice to decide how they want to proceed. It's not your fight, the Zimbabwean fight, but this is an appeal to say, brothers, this is the situation we face. Our economy is constrained. If our economy is functioning, our people will stay home. But if
Castro, I'm going to cut you because of for the use of time and allow Monica to speak because she needs to do the wrap up about this. The SADC issues is SADC. When we are ready to talk about the SADC issue, you will hear us. We'll come back to you about that. For now, it's put
But
South Africa
salute
first.
nonetheless, Castro.
okay,
Salute,
thank you.
Castro.
We support you. Hopefully everything works for you guys. Thank you.
Good evening, but South Africans first. I would like to address this Castro guy who could tell me about South Africa. Number one is in 2008, the Zimbabwean people were in this country illegal already. So they obtained the DSP for 4 years because they had to hand in their fraudulently obtained statuses papers, fraudulently obtained asylum seekers papers in to qualify for this. At the end of the day, in 2013, when Naledi Pandor said, the people are busy abusing our systems, they reward you with ZTP visas. We are saying today, no more. It is time for your people to go back home. And that's it. Thank you. You came illegally in, you unlawfully in South Africa, no matter what this country has given you. It's not South Africans that gave it to you. It's a government that sold its own country to you. That's it.
Bashaye, Monica, bashaye.
No, man, this narrative that has been driven for such a long time, the truth must be told. They were illegal in this country. They didn't know what to do with them because they couldn't go back home. Now they're here. They think they can stay here forever. It's time for them to go home. Make space for us as South Africans in our country. Give us jobs. We can't carry on feeding the rest of Africa in South Africa. It's time to look after our own. Done.
Are you dropping the mic when you say?
I said it's time for us to look after ourselves. Ubuntu starts now at home. They've been selling us that fallacy for far too long. We've kept quiet for far too long. We've allowed this crap to happen. No more. It is time for South Africans to get up, to move forward and take this country where it should have been a long time ago. Not today. But we move forward together. Now I'm done. Thank you. Good luck for tomorrow. See you all there.
No, I thought you would want to do the other summary, actually, Monica, knowing that
What would
you
you
are
like?
working with this more focused than the rest of us, actually.
First of all, you know, there is so many. Yesterday we had an arrest done at Fearface in Brooklyn, whereby we caught another syndicate selling our papers. We got one of the foreigners to lay a charge, which was good because that's what we need. That's the way we can prove what is happening outside there. I have said it before and I'll say again, not everything comes from Home Affairs. The systems have been compromised in such a way that none of you will ever understand unless you sit with it every single day. What happened today was that, yes, we've arrested one, but now today the very same agent or syndicate went to open a case against the foreigner for perjury, which is really a backlash because we have to go now in and fight this case. Unfortunately, yes, we do have real foreigners in South Africa. I've always said that originally there's about 70% of people that arrived in South Africa, some or the other way, did obtain their papers fraudulently. It doesn't mean if you had a fraudulent bank account, a fraudulent marriage certificate, it's fraud at the end of the day. You obtained your status fraudulently. We sit at a problem at the moment that I can move to 80% of people in South Africa, foreign nationals from all walks of life. It's not just from Africa. You sit with the Chinese people, you sit with people from the East Bloc. Everybody is here to make money in this country. We've allowed that. The problem is out of control, and it is up to us, the South Africans, to take this back. We have to drive it. We have to drive Home Affairs. We have to drive the Labour Department because they walk or go hand in hand. At the end of the day, all your critical skills visas are requested from your Labour Department. All Labour certificates must come from Labour Department to enable Home Affairs to give a visa. We've always looked, and yes, we banked Home Affairs good enough. I like it every day. But at the end of the day, Labour Department needs to be pulled up as well. They need to share that same spot because it's because of people like them that is selling Labour certificates, allow these people to carry on working. ZEPs at Home Affairs, that the 250,000 that people are talking about is bullshit. 159,000 people qualified in 2017 for ZEPs. The rest bought their papers. You go to schools, you sit with principals with a ZEP visa. Why? If he was genuinely a qualified person, why has he never ever turned that visa into a mainstream visa? He got lucky. He never paid tax. When we got onto him, he ran with his wife back to Zimbabwe. He came back because he needs to finish his end year before he can go back, because that's what the visa is saying. He's got a ZEP. 31st of December is his deadline. So for the rest of them, even in the court papers where they come up with this 250,000, they are busy bullshitting us. 38 people made that application, nobody else. So there's no ways that they can open up a blanket thing for 250,000, because then we as South Africans must say, prove to me, how did you get your ZEP? They need to prove it, and none of them can prove it. There's very little of them that came in this country correctly. They do not deserve that visas. They need to go home very fast. We lose tax, we lose our resources. We look at a 350 Rand grant, which we must be happy with. In another month, 2-3 months, we won't have the 350 Rand to pay people because the tax have never been collected. Suddenly, SARS is up in arms. They go everywhere around. If you had a company before, and trust me today, you will get a message very soon to tell you they're hitting you on penalties because we never closed the companies. You sit with the illegal foreigners who all run shops. They don't belong to SARS. They don't have bank accounts. They only work in cash. Where's their contribution to our economy? Our economy has not been stimulated for 12 years. Cash leaves this country on a daily basis. So eventually we start looking at each other because we don't have the liquid cash anymore. It doesn't exist. Who's going to carry the burden? We are South Africans because we have to remain. We have nowhere to go. And that goes for everyone. Look at the grassroots. We have to start to uplift the grassroots for them to see what is really going on. The cities will eventually start taking care of themselves, but we have to start from outside coming in. Because your biggest problems, yes, we have a lot of foreigners inside, but you also have a lot of foreigners on the outside. We need to start cleaning up everywhere. Put South African movement, for me, we have to template what we have, and we have to put it out in every city where people can run their own cities as Put South Africans First. Only then will we achieve our end goal. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica, for your insight. Thank you very much. Yeah. Those of you who don't know Monica, you always hear us saying Monica. That is Monica, actually. The lady with the blue eye, actually. That's Monica.
Now I have to do away with, because a lot of people thought I was a man. Hey, Gwen, how can you do this to me?
Even Mr. Handsome yesterday surprised our patriots when he was speaking, and then it came with a she voice. People were actually laughing.
Anyway, I hope to see you all that is online tonight. Church Square belongs to us tomorrow, and from there we're going to move to the Union Building. Please adhere to all the things. Metro is with us on this march. Metro is even bringing victims from the Zimbabwean spikes to the march, so that they can see that we all do not want them here. The ones that needs to go home, they must go home. Done.
Why are they bringing victims? For what? For our empathy? No, we don't have. Not now.
No. Big South African people that got nailed. They are very much for what we are doing. It was absolutely amazing to find that out today.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's great.
So, yes, we are definitely on the right move, the right path. And together forward, we can all do it. They have sat down and realized what we really want to do. And trust me, if we need the full force out tomorrow, I'm not worried about any foreigner coming to our march. I don't even want to talk about it because they're not part of my language. We are South Africans. It's our march. The rest of them must go home. I will get Metro to move them. We don't have to do anything. Done.
I trust you. I trust you. Shem, they don't know you. They should ask me.
I'm a good person, huh?
No, you are. You are a very good person. No, I'm not saying they must look at you in that manner. You are a good person, but I trust you. I trust you when we talk that language.
I'm really not worried about anybody for tomorrow. I won't even lose a night's sleep for it. We are safe. Metro will make sure we are safe. They have guaranteed.
Thank you, Patriots.
Thank you. So let's go. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, we start moving. Thank you.
Mangalani, you'll do the wrap up. I think I've tried to cover you today for the longest hour, 2 hours. You know, I never do this actually. I never. I think this is one of those good days.
Thanks, Gwen. Thanks, Gwen. I see Coca-Cola is doing its job. So we see you, Gwen. Thanks, Monica. And Mike, I saw you raising your hand. Please, I'm just going to allow you to speak and then we close the space. Mike, you are the last person.
Thank you, Mangalani. No, I actually wanted to say, Patriots, well done, and let's keep it up. No surrender, no retreat. Forward we go, and we are actually getting there. I'm sure we're all seeing the impact that we are making in this country. We've changed everything. The politics that we see today is actually the impact of this hashtag, if people are not aware of that. Since we started this hashtag, since we started making this noise about Put South Africa, I started hearing lots and lots and lots of these politicians using this hashtag in their speeches that they're making, even though they may put big earplugs in their ears as if they don't hear us. But these elections that are ending today, we've proven to the nation that this hashtag is not actually to be taken for granted, because it can change anything instantly. We have changed the policies of this country, and we are still going to see more. I heard the guy that was talking from Cape Town saying that he's supporting us, and he wishes that what is happening here can also be seen happening in Cape Town. It's coming, Patriot. Definitely sure it's coming. I can assure you. Earlier on, I posted a video in Port Elizabeth. Today they were protesting. They were all over the streets. There's a place called a Deal Party there. It's full of factories, and that's where this whole nonsense of hiring of foreign nationals is happening, especially with the trucks and all these big firms. Today they were there and they were on TV. I was watching them on TV. I posted a video. That proves that we are actually spreading throughout the whole country, and we are coming to each and every province of South Africa. So we are getting there, Patriots. Well done, and let's keep it up. Even if they can call us names, call us all sorts of names, and say all sorts of things about us, trying to discourage us, we are not going back. We are going forward, and we will change this country. And South Africans will be put first. Thanks, Patriots. Good night.
Thanks, Mike. On that note, guys, see you tomorrow. Come in early and fresh. For those who are dependent on buses, please DM myself and we can talk about the pickup points. Hopefully, remember, South Africans, please, please, please put in a little bit of money. We need whatever money that you have. Right now, while we were talking, I've just done a quick tally. I see we have added over 3,000 since we started talking. So we are moving on the right path. So it means now those two buses that we're left with, it shows that, guys, if we just push a little bit tonight and early tomorrow morning, we should be able to bring all the buses as promised. Guys, let's do it. Little money doesn't matter. We need to make sure that every South African who wants to be part of us is part of us. Forward, we are going to win this fight, guys. And
Maswonge.
on that
See you
note,
guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
on that note, see you tomorrow. Sanitize, guys. Cheers.
Okay, bye.